Next on Great Nugs of Fires for the Rastafarian Heritage Championship, Coldbird a couple weeks back on the Rastafari Super Show earned a #1 contender spot against the Hawk. His own father, Randall Keif, has actually had a good bit of a feud between Coldbird's father and himself. In the last 2 weeks, Randall Keif went one-on-one with the Hawk in the main event. The bell rang, the Hawk hit Randall Keif right in the gut with a sledgehammer, and the bell rang once again, making it one of the shortest matchups in history. Randall Keif won. They had a rematch this past week on the Rastafari Super Show. The Hawk and Randall Keif actually went at it this time with a full-fledged matchup, and it looked like the Hawk actually ended up coming up with the victory. And Randall Keif here tonight, that might be kind of throwing him off his tracks, but he's still in his purple attire tonight. It looks like he's suited up, ready to go. He's bringing on his happy face. He's going up against Coldbird, who is looking to finally make a new statement for himself, as he's been on a roll as of late. He wants the Rastafarian Heritage Championship. He wants to be the face of the Rastafari Super Show, and that would be a monumental thing for Coldbird. He's a former Universal WWEED champion. He has one of the most iconic entrances of all time. He's definitely a fan favorite out of the Hawk. Out of the flock. I'm sorry, the Hawk is the king of the flock, so I get confused with that sometimes. But the point is that he really would be a good pick, and I think it's probably Coldbird's time to finally step up in his career. We'll see what happens next on Great Nugs of Fire. Making his incredible entrance here tonight is Coldbird at Great Nugs of Fire. This is one of the most iconic entrances. I say it week in and week out. It's always repeated. Only Coldbird can go straight from running and stopping right into walking, transitioning without not looking cool while doing it. I'm at a loss for words whenever I look at Coldbird's entrance. He's very bold, standing in his pyro. Cold is bold is one of his most famous quotes, and he used that night in and night out whenever he comes in to perform. And I'm sure he's going to try and do the same here tonight at a pay-per-view that respects Americana, because this is a pay-per-view right here that respects the Rastafarian heritage. Coldbird respects all heritages. He's flown over many continents in his career, and he knows what every culture has been like. And if there's any person that deserves to hold the Rastafarian Championship, he says it's him. But as of right now, this is the man who's holding it. It's Randall Keif, the Chief, coming out in purple attire, looking to throw the game off of Coldbird, who's coming out in white attire, doing the same. So mind games are the same exact thing that are on the minds of both Randall the Chief, Keif, and Coldbird right now. As to what kind of action we're going to see in this matchup, we're not sure yet. This right here is Randall the Chief Keif's first Rastafarian Heritage Championship defense ever since winning it. You see, he won this at the Toxic Chronic pay-per-view from Young Shallows. It was in a tables match. No, it was not in a tables match. I don't remember which match it was. It's actually from the WWEED. You see, that's why I stay dedicated to the WWEED right there, because I stay lit all the time. Rastafarian Heritage title on the line here tonight. And Coldbird's being the first to be announced right now with the challenger. He's from a nest. We do definitely know that for sure. We don't know which nest and exactly which from, because he says that he does not claim to remember himself. He didn't really collect that much data and information into the world right at that moment when he was born. But Randall the Chief Keif knows where he was born. He's straight out of St. Louis, and he's here tonight to defend the Rastafarian Heritage Championship. He's a chief, and just from that, you know that he's traveled many continents and knows about different cultures and heritages. And that's one main reason why he can hold this title here tonight. This match starts with Coldbird taking Randall Keif out with an elbow. Randall Keif looking to buy some time in this matchup. He is the Rastafari champion, and he knows that the flock have been a complete threat to him as of late. And Coldbird looking to meet him on the other side of the ring. And oh my goodness, he almost hits Randall Keif with an over-the-top attack. Now Randall the Chief Keif going to the top. Coldbird hits him with a kick right to the spine. Almost hitting a signature elbow strike. Coldbird dropping the knee on Randall Keif. And once again, Randall Keif looking to take a breather. And it looked like it just didn't help him at all in this matchup. Coldbird leading the attack. We have 71% in Coldbird's corner, 37% in Randall the Chief Keif's. This is for the Rastafarian Heritage Championship. Look at that maneuver, not something you see often from Coldbird. And ladies and gentlemen, next up is the main event of the evening. It's for the Uncool Universal WWEED Championship. Uncool Kane defends his title against Stoner Styles, the former United States WWEED champion, one of the greatest competitors in all of WWE, is next in line to challenge for the Universal WWEED Championship. It's been Titus O'Death at Mary Jr., Tyson Heroin at Toxicronic, and tonight Stoner Styles. The difference here is that the fans have been wanting this one for a very, very long time. We didn't think we'd get it this soon. Right now, Randall the Chief Keif going for a clothesline to Coldbird, heading to the top rope for a move of his own. Nails the clothesline, going for the first pin in this match. Looks like that wasn't necessarily enough to finish it off. Now a ball bomb signature from Coldbird. He's going right into the pinfall here tonight. 2 and almost 3. Randall the Chief Keif kicks out. Hopefully this whole entire deal, if the flock isn't too much for him to deal with. Oh my goodness. I don't know if we've ever seen that before from Coldbird. That was an incredible move. And now he's going for a suplex, belly to belly, hooking the leg of Randall Keif. I don't know if Randall the Chief was prepared for all of this from Coldbird. Yes, remember that Coldbird is very bold. Power slam right down to the mat. Randall the Chief Keif being as slow as he can possibly be. He knows what's in store in this matchup. Looking to put Coldbird into the corner, instead throws him over the top. Looks like he's going for an elbow outside the ring, and he lands that as well. Throwing Coldbird back inside the ring. What's he going for here? Kicking him in the face over and over again. Looks like he was going for another elbow drop onto Coldbird. He grabs the leg. Randall the Chief Keif getting distracted momentarily. And now it looks like Coldbird finally gets the advantage. Went for a drop kick and misses. And now he went for a buzzsaw kick, and it looks like Randall the Chief Keif scouted it in time. Takes him right down with a fist to the leg. Coldbird's been busted open in this matchup. Super kick. How do you transition yourself from being busted open wide in a matchup to a super kick? Now who's he going for? Discus clothesline, absolutely laying out the Chief. This incredible arsenal. Gold bomb from Coldbird. Second time in this matchup, 2 signature maneuvers. Can he end the matchup like this? Randall the Chief Keif kicks out faster than he did the first time. Maybe he's getting pumped up in this match. And now once again, Coldbird hitting whatever that incredible maneuver is called right there. Buzzsaw kick being landed right to the side of the helmet of the Chief, and the force was so hard that it landed all the way through. Discus clothesline once again, going for the pinfalls. Coldbird, the Chief kicks out. And it looks like he's turning him around into a Keif cutter. Is that going to be it? 1, 2, 3. Randall the Chief Keif retains his championship with one Keif cutter out of nowhere to Coldbird. Coldbird put up an incredible effort. I can't believe that once again Coldbird fails to win a championship in his career. But whenever you have a guy like Randall the Chief Keif getting in desperate times like this, about to lose his championship when he's right in the dead center of a feud with the Flock, you got to do something like pull out a Keif cutter out of nowhere. That's exactly what he did here tonight. Look at everything that Coldbird threw at Randall Keif. That discus clothesline, his foot literally touched the blue rope. If you've seen that, Coldbird goes into the pin right here. Randall the Chief Keif kicks out. Transitions right into a Keif cutter finishing maneuver. One pinfall to Coldbird ends it all in this Rastafarian Heritage Championship match, and he retains his title. And it's been announced that Randall the Chief Keif will be defending the Rastafarian Heritage Championship this week coming up against the Hawk in the main event. So we have very huge stakes coming up in the show's Rastafari Super Show with a Rastafarian Championship main event 420 live with a 420 Cruiserweight WWEED Championship main event. You're definitely going to want to be staying in tune for that. Ladies and gentlemen, up next is the Dream Match at Great Nugs of Fire. Are you ready? We're going to see what takes place next.